Hi guys. Welcome to my channel. As you know by the title, I'm going to be talking to you guys about my 20s and what we should learn, and a lot of things that I could have done differently. If you are new to my channel, I'm Denise. Just a disclaimer, I do not know everything, but however, my experiences and lessons I have learned should encourage people. Stay tuned for this video. And before I entered into my 20s, I used to say to myself, oh my god, I'm gonna be in my 20s, I can do whatever I want. Whatever you want, yeah? As soon as you get in your 20s, you start to think about what you want to do in your life and how you want to progress in life. Number one, I've got everything written down here. Learn to set boundaries. Guys, you know, once you get to your 20s, you think you can do whatever you want. No, I feel like you should learn to set boundaries, because when I was in my 20s, I used to just do what people do. Of course, I'm young and I want to do whatever every young person is doing. I felt like it was fun, but guess what, it was a waste of my time. So learn to have boundaries. When I say that, I mean learn to take caution. I'm just letting you know, saying no does not make you a bully, doesn't make you like a rude person. Just say no if it does not benefit you. Don't just do it for the sake of doing it. Saying no to certain things makes you bold. It makes you very mature. So saying no means knowing your boundaries. Saying no means you know what you want and you know your limits. Saying no means you know your limits and won't compromise your boundaries. And whether it's turning people down, whether it's turning things that are not beneficial to you down. Having boundaries helps you have confidence in yourself, and it makes you aware of what you really want. You don't have to go to the party that your friends are forcing you to go. Stay home and learn something for yourself or about yourself. I used to, like, people would ask me, do you want to go here, do you want to go there, do you want to go there? I would say yes, let's go. Let's go, please. Denise, where do you want to go? Do you want to go to this place? Yes. Do you know there's something going on? It's 4 AM. Do you want to go? Yes. Girl, I should have said no in some of the things, because I feel like every time I would go out, I wouldn't even feel like I want to go out, and it wouldn't benefit me, or I don't even want to be here. Like, the mood is not even making me want to be here, but I just want to go out just for the sake of being young. Set boundaries if you have to. Since I started having boundaries, it has helped me a lot. This second topic, mostly in African homes or in some homes, I would say. Number two, taking care of your mental health. I don't know much about mental health, but what I know is it's okay to talk about things you're going through. You don't necessarily need to talk to your family. And growing up in an African home, though, it was no point. Even till now, I can't say certain things, but sometimes anytime I say something, I'm at peace mostly. I know sometimes we feel like you're going to be judged about it, and you shouldn't be embarrassed just to talk about certain things, because the more you talk about things, you get to have advice. I know most of us experience trauma in some point of our life, but there is like no shame to sit down with someone talking about what is happening to you. You don't have to say everything to anybody. That's your choice. To me, I feel like certain things I should have said, because I never said it, I never got to understand anything. I never got to have a better advice. I would advise to speak to someone who can help. It doesn't have to be someone closer to you. It can be anyone, like pastors, counselors. It's free to talk to your pastor. And yeah, if you're going through something, it's okay to talk about it, because it helps you have a clearer vision and mindset. I hope I'm making sense. It's better to talk about things rather than just to keep things on yourself. Okay guys, the next topic I'm going to be talking about is saving. Oh my god, being in your 20s, you want to applaud, and I get it, especially in your early 20s. Like, I've been there, experienced it, and what did it bring me? Nothing. So I want to say, save for an emergency. When I used to be in my early 20s, I used to spend like the world is about to end, basically, and it was wrong. You need to have some sort of an emergency money just in case things happen. For example, if you're driving a car and you don't have an emergency money on you, how are you gonna survive? Because anything can happen. I've been getting advice from my mom, some friends, but I still never listened because, well, I was exploring. Like, why should I save? Like, I'm still young, like, I got time to save. But I realized I was in an emergency and I really needed money so badly. So I'm saying this because it's very, very important. I'm talking through experience, okay? So I would say to myself in my early 20s, I should have saved. The time for needing an emergency money will come. Every single person is gonna experience it. You can't ignore it, and that's life. It's better to get prepared. Please, please, please save something. Don't spend all your money. At least leave something, you know. An emergency is something urgent, unexpected, so you don't want to be in that point where you're stressed. If your family don't have it, babes, you're going to be lacking and you're going to be stressed about it. So please save, okay? Next topic is embrace your difficult season. Now let me just talk about this and mention the Bible quotation. The Bible talks about season, and in life season comes and goes. We're all gonna experience that. It's okay to live in your difficult times, because that's when you know the good times are coming, just as the weather. You don't expect life to be blooming. You don't expect life to be everything perfect. The Bible says in Romans chapter 5 verse 3, we should jubilate in our difficult times, because you know why? Our spring, summer, enjoyable times are coming. If you're going through things, accept it. Like, when I was in my 20s, I used to not understand, like, to say, God, why are you doing this to me? Like, what have I done? God, why? My potatoes. And I came to realize being in difficulty times came to pass. It's been a journey, like, but when I start to enjoy my good times, this is why it made sense. The Bible talks and says, for I know the plans I have for you, plans to prosper you and not to harm you. So just bear in mind and know that God has plans for you, no matter what you're going through. Please don't think that the world is an end. Don't think that your life is ending. You've got so much more ahead of you. Being in your 20s is hard because you get to a point where you feel like you're lonely. As believers, as Christians, we need to believe in God. You know, have a good mindset. That next topic is very special to me. The topic is getting closer to God in your 20s. I should have done this before I even got to my 20s. A lot of people, or a lot of believers in our 20s, forget that God is still there. And that was me. Like, don't get me wrong, I used to pray to God, but it wasn't never serious. It was something like just a quick prayer. I would not even read my Bible. Life is hard, so you might as well have God in it. If God is not in your life, how are you even surviving? Being in my early 20s, I used to go through challenges and struggles, and you know, I used to have difficulty having peace inside of me. As soon as I started to get close to God, guess what? Peace of mind, peace of heart, peace. Pursue God's plan in your plans, because his plans are better than yours. Ask God and pray about it, and trust me, he will never let you down. God is the only person you speak to and it will benefit you. Trust me. God knows you better than you know yourself. He has everything under control. Next is, don't ignore your red flags. And here is why. If your goal is to, I'm gonna use me as an example. My goal is to be content creator or an influencer. They say consistency is the key to be succeeding. influencer. And I start to realize I'm so busy to the point that I can't do content. That's a red flag, isn't it? It's blocking me from reaching my goals. If I'm saying to myself I'm busy every single day, how am I going to be a content creator? I'm letting red flags to avoid me from doing content creating, my passion. All I'm saying is just don't ignore your red flags. If you have a goal, just stay focused. Focus is the main key here. Tick the box if it's not part of your goal. That's a red flag. It's okay to do mistakes. We all make mistakes. Sometimes difficulty, emergency comes and stops you, and that's okay. If nothing is stopping you, you as a person is gonna make you succeed, then you should do that. Number 7, be more organized and set a goal. I'm gonna use me an example. I plan to be a content creator. I think I was 21. I was back in 2019, 2020, and that is when I started to plan or have an idea that I want to do content creating. I never had a plan. I just thought I could just do it. I was supposed to sit down, do research, write things down, have a plan. I never did that. And the same thing I want to say to you guys, please plan things out, be organized, set a goal of what you want to achieve. Do your research that is necessary for you to achieve it. Being organized also comes with your timing. Don't waste your time, and don't forget God in it. Whilst you're planning, involve him. It will get you a better result. Okay, next I want to talk about is invest in your relationships. Invest in relationships that add value to your life. Okay, stop following friends for the sake of following friends and go into things that are not going to benefit you. When I started uni for the first time, I used to not study. I used to enjoy, have fun, go out partying. When I got to my 3rd year, that was a difficult time, and guess what? I was struggling. I should have followed my other people that were talking about let's go study. I never followed them because I felt like enjoyment was the best at that time. If I was studying, I would have probably been so perfect by 3rd year. Yeah. So all my point and my lesson is, please, if you have friends are leading you to success, follow them. Follow rich people, follow rich people. Friends that add value to your life is what you should be following, and that includes friends, family, or a hobby. Anyone and everyone who bring a positive influence on you and support you in life is great. Be smart about how you budget your time. Okay, on to my last topic, learning in a way that you will enjoy. Whether it's books, games, keep learning about topics that interest you, and that could be languages, little hobbies. So since it's your passion, something you really enjoy, just learn it. Sometimes we want to do something and we're scared to do it. Like sometimes I want to learn different languages and I should have acted upon it because I ignored it and focused on something else I never loved. The more you learn, the more you try, the more you get to know yourself better. Learning in your 20s is a great habit to establish early and maintain throughout your life. Okay guys, thank you for watching my video. If you got to this point, thank you for watching throughout, and don't forget to subscribe, like and share, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.